In today's video, I'm going to test a putter that just might blow your mind. So to be a good putter, you need to have three skills. You need to be a good green reader, you need to be able to hit the ball at the pace that you need, and you need to be able to set the ball off on line. So in today's video, I'm going to test a putter from Bloodline Golf. Now, it's very different from anything I've ever seen before, and certainly anything I've ever tested, and I'm going to show you why, and why I think it could be a great putter for helping you aim better to hole more putts. So I'm going to line my putter up towards the hole, and now the problem for a lot of golfers is they get to the side of the golf ball and they're just not 100% sure because the perception's a little bit different. And even though this is a mallet and I'm trying to get my eyes over the golf ball, so wouldn't it be great if I could come behind and have a look where that's aiming? Wow, look at that. So with the Bloodline putters, the putter will stand alone and you can then walk behind, have a look where it's aiming. Once you're happy with that, you can come back in, address the putt and hit your putt. Just didn't break, so green reading let me down. But, like I said, I've never seen a putter like this before. And maybe that's telling a lie. I did see a very short video on this about 6 months ago, but I've never had something like this in my hands, and I was really keen to test it to see the good points and the bad points of something like this, because the good points are obvious, aren't they? That ability to be able to aim that putter where you want. So we see that putt didn't break quite as much as I thought. So now I can aim that putter, let go, walk behind. Pretty happy now that that's aiming nice and straight. Take my address, pop the hands on, and again, make that putt. Just pulled that a touch. Now, obviously, what's great for a lot of golfers is a lot of golfers like to use the line on the golf ball. And I would be one of those golfers who would normally line my ball up and then obviously bring my putter in and put it there. But I think sometimes the negative to that can be that as you put your putter here, it then feels like the putter's aiming in the wrong place. And again, it's that perception because you're standing to the side of the golf ball. So I love the fact with this that you could use the line still, and it's very easy to get that set. And if you need to, you can just tweak that a little bit. And if you want to then go behind and have a look, you can do. So the idea with the design, and it's very different when you've got it in your hands, is the head is incredibly heavy. Nearly all the weight is down in the head. You've then got a hollow shaft and an ultra thin grip. So there's almost no weight in here. Now, it's great for making that putter sit like that. The negative, one of the negatives, is I'm based in the northwest England, very near the sea, so it can be quite windy. It's actually quite windy today. And if I leave the putter there, the putter is getting moved around a little bit. And if the wind's strong enough, almost on call there, the putter could blow over. Now, the negative there is if it were to blow over and hit the ball, could we be creating some issues? So, I love the fact that you can do that. I think one of the little negatives is it does move around a little bit if you play somewhere windy, so that could be a negative. Another negative I would possibly have with modern golf is pace of play. I know a lot of golfers who use the line on the ball that will still use the line on the ball, and it takes them a long time. They're not skilled enough with that. Then they might be spending ages and ages with the putter, coming behind. There's a great example of the wind today. Going behind and lining the putter up. Now, what I would say is if you're somebody who struggles with the line on the ball, I actually do think it's great because you don't really need the line on the ball if you can line the putter up perfectly. So you could line that putter up. Get yourself in. Now I don't need the line on the ball because I know the putter's aiming in the right place. And I can hit the putt. Better line, but poor pace. Right, so that's kind of my take on the fact that the putter stands on its own. Now let's talk about it as a normal putter. I think they do two colours, they do the red and they do a black from what I've seen on the website. Now, I would say the red won't be everyone's cup of tea. I actually quite like the red. I think it looks nice behind the golf ball and I like the white lines. I've got a couple of model headed mallets that are both face balanced, and definitely for me the lie angle of the putter as you set up to get the putter to sit correctly feels very upright for me, and it really makes me get my eyes over the golf ball, which would suit somebody who likes that more straight back and through or minimal arc to their stroke. For me personally, I prefer a little bit more of an arc to my stroke, which is where, and again looking on the website, they have more of a blade putter that will be more toe hang. I think that would be more my personal preference. But I think the looks is really, really nice. On the face, we've got a little bit of groove technology in there. And then in the sole of the club, lots of weight. So should be very high MOI, not much twisting on the face. And the groove technology should, in theory, get the ball rolling end over end. Now, when you hit the putts, I actually think the feel of the putter is very nice. Really like it. I think it's kind of maybe a little bit firmer feel, which for me, I don't actually mind that. It's not hard, you know, it's not a hard feel, but no insert in the face, so they're not really going for that ultra soft feel, but that's where you might compensate that with the golf ball that you use. But again, you can set yourself up, get that aimed, and then put. Straight in the jaws, just short. Now, I would say when you first put with it, the head feels fantastic. It's very, very light shaft, and I'm not a massive fan of the grip. The grip on this is round, and it's obviously very, very thin. I do prefer something with a bit of a flat front, and I think you'd struggle, well, I know you'd struggle to put a normal grip on something like this, and it would take away from the technology. So it would be something I think that you'd have to get used to. I think if you were looking to put something like this in your bag, I think you're the type of golfer that probably struggles with aim and might be one of those golfers who says, you know, when I get here with my own putter, I feel like I've aimed up well, and when I look, maybe I move where my putter is. So for you, that might be great, where you can get the putter set, almost get everything in position without holding the putter, then pop your hands on and roll the putt. Yes, finally, one in the middle. But I really like the idea. I really do like the idea. I think it could definitely catch on. My worry would be pace of play with some golfers. I know a couple of golfers that I think would be stood there forever lining this up. But I think if you practiced it and you got quicker with it, I can definitely see this becoming, or this style becoming, a very, very popular putter. I'll pop the website for Bloodline in the description below. But if it is something that interests you, visit the website, have a look. Hope you've enjoyed the video as ever, guys. Like I said, I think I've been interested in trying this for a while, and it definitely doesn't disappoint. Would I change to something like this? Probably not for around where I play, because like I said, even today it's very windy, and I think it would move the putter about. But I do love the idea, and I can see lots of golfers benefiting from something like this. Now, if you have enjoyed today's video and you don't currently subscribe, I'd love you to take a second just to click the button below, ring the notification bell, and then you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.